The momentum is there for this fight. The television and streaming audience is going to be huge. Who gives a damn, Sergio, if it's behind closed doors? Do the fight, get some momentum, and watch your television audience soar and make your fan base even bigger. Welcome to Jabs on DAZN, presented by Contenders. Sergio, last Monday's show was the first one you did without me. How did it go?
It went wonderful, man. It's you again, huh? I was hoping to see Todd Grisham on the other side of this computer and laptop, but it's you again. Don't you have like an article to write or some Boy Scout Zoom meeting to attend or something?
Wow, Boy Scouts. Okay, that's where you decide to go. Interesting. All right, and finally, Ryan Garcia is looking for his next fight after knocking out his last two opponents in the first round. It looks like his opponent could be 35-year-old Jorge Linares, whose advisor told ESPN recently that he would be willing to fight Garcia behind closed doors. Sergio, is this a good move for Ryan Garcia?
Bad move. Unfortunately, I gotta say it's a bad move because Ryan Garcia is an ascending star. He's being groomed for greatness, and he feeds off that crowd. I mean, we saw what happened in his back-to-back first-round knockouts. I mean, his last fight at the Honda Center, he had over 10,000 people there, mostly girls, young girls screaming for him, celebrities, YouTube stars. You think he's going to want to take all that away just to fight in an empty arena? I mean, I don't know how he's going to be able to react. He's a young kid. He's 21 years old. With a full arena full of adrenaline, he takes that into the ring. But in an empty arena, how's he going to react? I think it's a bad move. On the other hand, you got Jorge Linares, a 3-division world champion. He's already been through all that. He's weathered. He knows how to fight in packed arenas or arenas that have nobody in there. He's experienced. He's already been through that mentally. I just think it's a good move for Linares, of course. Bad move for the young Garcia.
Sergio, just so I get this clear, you are now arguing, after arguing against the tune-up fight, you are now arguing that Ryan Garcia shouldn't fight Jorge Linares, a tough fight for him, and should fight a lesser opponent next time out?
For Ryan Garcia, who is the next potential superstar in boxing, this is going to be a major ticket seller, a star. Yes, I don't think he should be going backwards. I know that I'm going backwards here myself, but look, sometimes that's what I do. I fight going backwards. I backpedal. Ryan Garcia shouldn't do it, man. He's a future star. Maintain that brightness. Maintain that shine.
Okay, this is an incredibly dumb argument because you have no idea, and I have no idea, when this pandemic is going to end and when Ryan Garcia might be able to get those 10, 12, 15,000 person crowds. Until then, you can't just fight bums. You can't fight C and D level fighters and expect to make any kind of purse. If Ryan Garcia is willing to fight Linares behind closed doors and Linares is willing to fight Ryan Garcia behind closed doors, go for it. Make it happen. There's already been talk about Garcia and Devin Haney and Tank Davis, but this is the fight we've been building towards all along. Both these guys fought on the same card a couple of months ago. You had Garcia, spectacular first-round knockout. Linares, he picked up a spectacular knockout as the co-main. The momentum is there for this fight. The television and streaming audience is going to be huge. Who gives a damn, Sergio, if it's behind closed doors? Do the fight, get some momentum, and watch your television audience soar and make your fan base even bigger.
Linares and Garcia is an excellent, big fight that could sell and could cross over. Yeah, I mean, it's a big step doing it in an empty arena. I don't think Ryan Garcia is going to be able to do that. He's too young. Linares is doing it. Garcia, I think he carries that adrenaline that he gets from the crowd, from the YouTube crowd, the attention he brings into that ring. That's the reason he's had those first-round knockouts. It's because of that adrenaline that he brings into the ring. And add Canelo and Eddie Reynoso and everything he's been learning, forget about it, man. But look, anything could happen.
Oh, okay, two things. One, you and I sat next to each other at that Ryan Garcia fight. Somehow you've got it in your head that the crowd was like a Justin Bieber crowd, like a whole bunch of women in the crowd. I didn't see that. I'm not sure what you were looking at, but I didn't see that. So you still haven't answered the question, though, about what Ryan Garcia should do for the rest of 2020. You figure he wants to fight at least 2 more times in 2020. He should fight C-level opponents behind closed doors. He should not fight at all. If you're saying he shouldn't do this, what should he do?
He should fight behind closed doors with no fans, but not against Linares. Linares is a marketable fight. That's a 3-division world champion. He's actually probably a Hall of Famer. He's a great boxer. You don't do that behind closed doors. Ryan Garcia should come back. Both these guys should come back.
What does it matter behind closed doors? You miss out on a live gate at the Staples Center, which is a considerable amount of money, and a good crowd, a great atmosphere. But if you can't have that, are you really going to push that off to 2021 when Linares might have gotten beat along the way? He's not going to stop fighting. This is the problem with over-marination of boxing fights. Yes, there is a pandemic going on right now. It sucks. It creates a bad atmosphere for boxing, but everybody's got to deal with it. So if you're Linares and you're at the twilight of your career and you're coming off a major win and this is your opportunity, and if you're Ryan Garcia and this is the next step up, you do it. I don't care if you do it in Eddie Hearn's backyard. I don't care if you do it in Oscar De La Hoya's basement. You just freaking do it.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then do it. The crowd is here. The camera's here. That's what Ryan Garcia comes out to. That's the song he comes out to when the crowd is here. That gets his adrenaline in him. He carries that adrenaline into the ring. You think he's going to want to come out to that superstar song with no one in the crowd to fight a 3-division champion? No, man, it doesn't make sense. Tune up, then wait. Hopefully this pandemic passes. Get those butts in seats. Get the YouTube crowd. Get the A-listers out. Then he could come back and have that red carpet fight.
I don't disagree. The audience would be huge for Garcia versus Linares, but a broadcaster isn't going to pay to see Ryan Garcia knock out the next Francisco Fonseca. He's not going to pay to see Jorge Linares knock out another opponent like he did in his last fight. You've got to put on good fights, Sergio. You just made this argument. You literally just made the argument that you have to have less tune-up fights and more big fights. And now, in the very next question, you're making the argument that you should be taking a tune-up fight if you're Ryan Garcia.
I know how to box backwards, and I know how to recant what I'm saying. But Ryan Garcia doesn't make sense. That's a future star being groomed for greatness.